Hello and welcome to Healthy Life with Kimmi. Well, hey guys, I am here with my weekly update. Thought I would just walk and talk and tell you what's going on with me. For those of you who do not know, I am on a healthy weight loss journey. Right now, my chosen method of getting this accomplished is Weight Watchers. Let me get out the sun, hold on. And this week, guys, I am so excited to announce I got my notes here because there's so much I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh my God, it's so much. It's been a crazy week. 1 week, I'm telling you. So, I think I'll just stop for a minute and then I'll start walking. Okay, let me get the main points out and then, okay, so let's do it. So for my weight loss this week, it is 4.2 pounds. I have not had a weight loss like that in a moment. That brings me down to a total of 24.1 pounds. Again, I started this journey back around March. So some people may think my progress is a little slow, but I've been living life. As I always say, for those of you who may be new, I've had a lot of deaths in my family and I've been grieving. I am still grieving. So part of my grief process for me is just getting out, having new experiences, new memories, and it's been going great. So along with that means I've been eating out more. So if you didn't catch one of my recent videos, yes, I've lost over 20 pounds, but my A1C number went up, my cholesterol number went up, and all of that was because I've been eating out a lot, and the way they cook and process your food out is different than the way you cook it at home. So at home, I use less grease. When I'm out, they're cooking my broccoli in butter. They're using extra salt. Who knows what preservatives are in the food, right? So this week I've been eating at home. So I always like to talk about what went well, what didn't, what I'm gonna do differently, okay? So first thing that went well this week is, clearly I've been eating at home. We've been having tuna fish sandwiches for lunch, cooking dinner at home, baked chicken. It's just been great. Turkey tacos. I made a little list here of different things I've been doing. I stopped having coffee for this week, and actually last week too, no coffee. I was accounting for my creamer, but I decided right now I want to jump start again. So no coffee, which means no cream and sugar, which I didn't use cream and sugar anyway. I use those little International Delights, and each one of those are 2 points. So I stopped using those. Also, this week was crazy with doctor's appointments. I went for my annual. You guys know I've been on a tangent about knowing your numbers. So I went to have my annual visit. I'm trying to get the right lighting. Need a little bit more. There we go. How about that? No, let's get over here. So I went for my annual doctor's visit. I had a pap smear and I had a mammogram. Are you up to date on your paps and your mammogram? Okay. Not to get all in your business, but this is a healthy weight loss journey. That's perfect light right there. This is a healthy weight loss journey, and you need to have all of your doctor's appointments up to date. Some people say, well, I'm not sexually active, so I don't need a pap smear. That may be true or not. I'm not a medical doctor, as I always say, but I'm just telling you what I think, what I know based on my personal journey. So I think you should still have, if your insurance covers it, there's no reason why we should not be getting these checks. I know we get busy at work and the children, husband, family, caring for elderly people, whatever. My eyes are super watery. If you can't see that, it's my allergies. I ate something. I went to a Mexican restaurant yesterday and I think they had lime. So also I gotta tell y'all so much. It's just so much. Okay, so anyway, back to my rant about your test. So if your insurance covers it, go and get your testing done. Mammograms, pap smears. Even if you're not sexually active, let them look and see what's going on down there, okay? And at a certain age, they say, well, you don't need mammograms no more. Oh, or you need them every 3 years or so. That's going to be up to you because, you know, it is some radiation involved or whatever. But I believe in getting everything done every year because my insurance pay for it. Every year I go get my eyes exam, I get my paps, I get my breast exam. I like a doctor to actually touch my breast, not just put them in the machine. I want somebody to physically touch them. Okay, so I like to do that too every year. So that's all part of my annual. Now back to my results too. So I ended up taking my water pill again. My last video, if you saw that, or maybe coming up, I'm not sure how these are put out. I'll put them out, but I don't ever remember what I put out. So one of the videos I talked about stopping my water pill because I just want to come off some of my medications and my numbers were looking so good. But when I went to the doctor for this annual PAPS thing, because I had to go see 2 different doctors. One, girl, let me tell y'all. So they don't let you get the pap smear and like your annual blood work and stuff on the same day. They make you have 2 separate appointments, which is a pain in the rear. So I understand sometimes why we put these things off, because you got to take off one day for the paps and you got to take off one day for your annual numbers, you know, like your A1C and all that. I'm like, good goodness, can you just do it one day? They make it difficult for women to even receive the care that we need, because they won't do the both procedures on the same day or both exams on the same day. So now I digress. So anyway, after going for the second visit, and they found out, or they told me my blood pressure was like a little elevated, 140/80. And I told the lady, I said, I just stopped taking my water pill. She said, no, that regulates your blood pressure, so you probably need to add that back. And they wrote me a new script for that. So now I am taking the hydrochloride again, because I want to make sure my blood pressure number stays within range. Okay. And I was averaging like a 118/60, 118/70. So my blood pressure was really good. So I want to keep those numbers going. So I'm going to go ahead. I talked about the PAPS and the mammogram. So my sister, I don't know if you guys are familiar with having a vitamin plant panel done, a vitamin, and she want to make sure I give her a big shout out. My sister Karen Denise, she was like, girl, you need to get your vitamin levels checked, because you know I've been talking about my hair since I started this channel, and it's still not where I want it to be. So she said, I think you're really vitamin deficient. So they do an A1C panel, cholesterol panel, but did you know there's also a vitamin panel? They can check your vitamin levels, your D, your B, your vitamin C. They can check all of that, but it's through blood work also. So I never had them check that before. So she said, no, you have to get that done. So I did actually. I'm gonna start walking just a little bit. So I did have them check those levels, and sure enough, my vitamin D is low, my vitamin B is low. So they wanted me to come in for B12 shots. So I'm not thrilled about going in for the B12 shots, because y'all know I just, as much as I could try to avoid going to the doctor, even though it sounds like I've been going a lot recently, which I have, but I don't like taking all those pills and stuff, you know, so you know I ain't trying to have them give me no shot. So the lady was like, the medical assistant at the facility I went to, she said, well, you can get the shots picked up and your husband can give them to you. And I said, I don't think so. I said, I wasn't giving me no shot, and I didn't even know if he would want to do it. But if I'm going to get the shots, which they recommended for me once a month, when I was in the office, she said, depending on how low it was, they might have you come in once a week. So my recommendation from the doctor follow-up was once per month. So I haven't decided yay or nay. I'll let you know if I decide to do that. But what I did do, I always trying to find a remedy, is I talked to my friend. Got a bunch of friends. So she does vitamin B12 that she ordered from a friend of hers who's in the medical profession. And they told her to do these drops under your tongue. Well, I did that, and I've been in straight allergy mode ever since. That was 2 days ago. And my eyes are still watering, either from that or some Mexican food where they put limes in it. You know, they marinate everything at the Mexican restaurant with lime. And I'm allergic, so it's a combination between the two. So anyway, if you're not familiar with having your vitamin levels checked, that is something you may want to do, because I find out that as you start aging, most women over 50 are deficient in vitamin D3 and also in vitamin B12. Okay, and those are things that's going to give you energy, help the blood flow, help your hair and everything. So I haven't decided which way I'm going with that yet. What else happened for me last week was I started back on my smoothies, but this time I'm doing more veggie smoothies, more kale, more spinach, and just a little bit of fruit, And the best thing, guys, I have to tell you, and that's been working out for me too. I believe that contributed to this weight loss this week too. So the smoothies I had stopped a few weeks ago because I was basically doing all, when I first started the smoothie, let's go back a little bit. When I first started the channel, when I first started smoothies, I was doing a little bit of broccoli or a little bit of spinach and then more fruit. Then I went strictly fruit. That was not working because that was like a straight up sugar rush. So I stopped them all together. Then that following week, I did have a couple pound weight loss. So this week, or I've been doing last 2 weeks almost, straight up veggies and put a little bit of fruit. I mean, just a little bit. So So those have been working out for me again, having my smoothies. And then I have to tell y'all something else that happened. This was, like I said, a very long week. Crazy. So I was eating wheat bread, trying to get some fiber in my body. I found a bread, Aldi's brand actually. It has 5 fiber for 2 slices. I was all excited. I'm having that. And I also found these tortillas I talked about before from my mother-in-law that have 5 fiber for 1 tortilla. It's 0 points, I think. It might be 1 or 0. Oh, my eyes are just watering. I'm so sorry. Anyway, after eating those tortillas, because I had made like turkey tacos. Oh my God, I felt so nauseous. Only time I really feel like that is when I have milk products, something with milk, right? So, and I know I have a little wheat allergy, but I didn't know it was that bad. So I started thinking about, what did I have in the tacos? And it came back, go back and read the package. So the tortillas had wheat, not just one type of wheat. It had like 3 or 4 different kinds of wheat. And again, it was very high in fiber, is the reason I was eating them anyway, to try to just make me go to the restroom a little bit more. Anyway, I can't eat those. So that's a no-go for me. So I had to stop eating those. But that's why I was so nauseous. So you may, if you're experiencing some discomfort after you eat, always go back to what you ate. Always go back. If it's wheat, if it's nuts, if it's citrus, you may have an allergy to something that you don't know about, okay? Or you may think, oh, it's not that much in there, and it really is a lot in there, okay? One more thing I wanted to talk about, guys, and this is the best news ever. I'm going to go do a full video on this after I have another 1 or 2 sessions, but I got a nutritionist. So you would be surprised at what your insurance covers. Your medical insurance covers so many things. So I got a nutritionist, honey, for me and my husband. And I am so ecstatic. I have to sneeze. Hold on. I told you about allergies. Okay. So I got a nutritionist. So I got to thinking the other day, or actually last week, because we have her, this is our 3rd visit tonight. And I got to thinking, I said, you know what? I'm tired of trying to tell my husband how to eat. And I've talked about this before. I got my own health issues, my own weight problem. I can't do you and yours too, right? I don't mind helping him, but you need to know what you need to know for yourself. You can't let somebody else be telling you, girl, you should eat this, or you need to eat this, babe, or you need to know for yourself. That's your body. I can only do me, right? So I started looking. I put a nutritionist near me, read the reviews, and I found a lady. She's so nice. All insurances are accepted. And I'm going to go over all the things that we talked about soon in a video. But I really wanted to share one thing with you that she gave me, was to make a ginger paste. It's a ginger paste. You use the whole ginger, and even with the peel on and everything, you boil it, put it in your blender or your food processor, and it becomes like a paste. So for me, my instructions based on my bloating and all my situation that I had with my digestive tract was to put 2 tablespoons in something in the morning and 2 at night. That was for me. For my husband, based on his situation, which is, I won't discuss his health, but, well, it's not a big deal. Everybody know he's dealing with blood pressure problems. I guess that's okay. If he kill me, y'all know what happened. He won't. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even said that playingly. But for him in his situation, she recommended that he have 1 scoop of the paste in like a smoothie or something, and then 1 scoop of the paste at night. So we both been doing it. We've been seeing some amazing results. Okay. So my bloating in my stomach is going down. It seems like I'm processing my food better. Now, she also wanted me to do 2 bags of the Smooth Move tea in the morning to jumpstart my digestive tract and everything, clean it out. Now, I haven't been able to do that because I'm on the move, literally. So the Smooth Move making me move may not be good, okay? So I got to meet with her tonight, and I'm going to tell her that I got to see if there's an alternative. So what I've been doing is just maybe steep the tea bag just a little bit at night. She told me do it in the morning, but I don't know how fast it'll work. And I can't be out here trying to find bathrooms for that issue. So I need to come back to her and find out what that looks like. So I did have one more thing I wanted to talk about, or 2 actually. So from last week, and then we'll get to what my goals are for next week. So I also bought some frozen chicken breasts from Aldi's. Now, this chicken breast was like a Parmesan coated herb, and each chicken breast is 8 points. 8. That's a lot on Weight Watchers for one piece of protein, which could be 0 if I prepared it for myself, and that's why I'm talking about it. So I can make that same chicken breast here probably for 2 points when I bought it frozen, which was 8, and then all the chemicals and stuff just didn't set right because they probably, I know it was a lot of grease in it, because when I put it in the oven, even when I put it in the oven, oh my eyes, I'm so sorry, y'all. Even when I put it in the oven, I could see all the grease on the baking sheet. And I did order me 2 new baking sheets because I figured, well, the ones I have I thought they were nice, but they're really not. So they just look bad. And when you put them in the oven at 400 degrees, it started making a noise like boom, like the metal is adjusting. So I ordered 2 new baking sheets from Amazon. They should be here soon. And anyway, back to the dinner I was talking about. So the chicken breast was 8 points when I probably could have made it here for 2. And then I also had this bag of frozen vegetables that I bought. It was like supposed to have been like broiled frozen vegetables. So that's why I bought them. It had carrots, potatoes, 2 different kind of potatoes, carrots, sweet potatoes in it from Bird's Eye. And then anyway, when I put it in the oven, I cooked it on the stove. That was the recommended thing. And it tastes okay. It's supposed to be rosemary and garlic, I think it was. And it tastes okay, but it was 2 points when I could have did those same vegetables at home probably, and it been 0 on Weight Watchers. So my point, again, you see the difference, and it has so much sodium in both the chicken breast and in the vegetables. So again, I'm really advocating for trying to cook at home more. Going out should maybe like once a week, maybe twice, but that's a lot of points. That was almost 10 points for a meal that could have been 3 points. And all the sodium, which we both are trying to get off of. Last thing I wanted to share with you is I am making better choices. So this is all leading up to how I lost this 4 pounds this week. I went to a restaurant with my cousin, and we went to the Real Milk and Honey here in Atlanta. If you are in Georgia, please check it out. It was so good. And I am never able to eat shrimp and grits because I have a shrimp allergy, okay? I can eat regular fish, but I can't eat shellfish, okay? Like shrimp and all that kind of stuff. So when people always talk about shrimp and grits, it be looking so good, but I can't never get it. Well, this restaurant has salmon and grits. Guys, it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. Now, they kind of pricey, I ain't gonna lie. This was a real treat. And it's the kind of taste that I had in my mouth that I had leftovers, so I ate a little bit more that night, and then I had the rest of it the next day. A little bit of grits and creamed broccoli left. The creamed broccoli, I think, was 4 points. I think it was 4. But anyway, the salmon was basically 0. And then I had the grits. They were so good. I didn't even have to add sugar to them. Do you put sugar in your grits? They were so good. Oh my goodness. Those grits were so good, guys. So anyway, that was the last thing I wanted to talk about, that I am making different choices when I go out to restaurants, because they had fried chicken on the menu. They had fried chicken, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted the fried chicken, but I didn't get the fried chicken. I got the salmon, and I was just as content. I enjoyed the experience of being with my cousin, and I'm not gonna be afraid to eat out. I am not gonna be afraid to go to restaurants. Now, I know what to tell them now when I do, like I said, especially cooking my broccoli and something or whatever, but I'm not going to give up eating out. I'm not going to stop that. And, I'm just not. So anyway, so I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do for next week. I'm going to try to do the same thing I did this week, which is increasing my walking again. So when I finish this video, I'm going to go ahead and get my walk on out here in the back. I was going to the park, and it got to getting kind of late for me. Let me see what time it is, because I got some appointments today. Yes, 2:30 right now. So I don't know, I'm getting a burst of energy since I've been out here talking to y'all. I might go to the park. I think I might just walk out here. I don't even know. But anyway, I'm going to continue to increase my walking. I did not do my water as well as I should have last week. I went back and looked at that. I did not. I don't keep a track of it, but I just know usually I sit down and have 2 of my large pink cups I've showed you before. I didn't do that. This week I was on the move, even though I was at home. So I don't know what that was all about. So I'm going to go back to increasing my water. this week. I have to find me a good multivitamin. I was taking Centrum. I showed you that, but I showed it to my nutritionist. She wasn't feeling it, so I don't know if she has a product line that she actually sells, because that was my husband's concern. He was like, well, she just wants us to buy her stuff. I don't know. So I am going to talk to her tonight, but my friend said she take Nature's Own. Not Nature's Own, that's the bread. Nature's, whatever the yellow and brown one is. She takes that, so it actually very good reviews. I used to buy their vitamins all the time. They're very popular chain, Nature, you know what I'm talking about. So they have a multi over 40 or 50. I think I'm gonna try that, but I am gonna wait to talk to the nutritionist just to see what she recommends. So that's what's been going on. I hope I covered everything. It was so much this week. That's why I had to get my notepad out for real. But I am doing amazing, guys. Almost 25 pounds. I'm hoping to come to you and tell you 25 next week. And we got to keep going. You know. And shouts out to all of you who are doing your thing. I read a lot of the comments. You guys are losing weight too. Some of you are at a little standstill too. And for those who are at a little standstill, no worries, keep going. Change something different. Change one thing in your diet this week, and it may make a difference. For example, if you have been doing smoothies like I was doing, if you're doing fruit smoothies this week, try vegetable smoothies. You know, try more green smoothies. If you've been, my eyes are just watering. If you are cooking in a lot of butter, you know, this week, try not to. If you cook with a lot of salt, maybe use half. Try not to use a salt shaker at all. Whatever is in your food. I use just a wee bit in our eggs because I know my husband, he's a little heavy on that salt. So he's coming off of it. So I don't want him to just feel like it's just bland. Your coffee, if you get a large, maybe get a small. If you get a medium, get a small. You know, try to change something. Just trigger something and you're going to see some results. If you used to walk in 5 minutes, walk 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Because I'm paying for you all when I see you're also at a standstill. You know, like you putting your all into this and it's like, dang, ain't nothing happening. But I don't want you to give up, okay? I don't. I want you to make one change this week. So tell me what you all are going to change this week. For myself, I'm going to increase my water, continue to increase my walking. Those are 2. I gave y'all 2. So just give me one thing you're going to do different, especially if you've been at a standstill and your scale isn't moving. And again, I don't want y'all just focusing on the scale. I really don't. I know that's some people's measure of success, but that's not what our measure of success is. Are you just feeling better? Are you having new experiences? Are you doing anything different that you did before? Maybe you told somebody no about something. You getting your mojo back where you like, you know what? No. You know, you always say yes, and you feel bad about yourself rather. And now you're at a point you like, no, I'm not doing that. That might be your non-scale victory, like Weight Watchers talk about. I love that. Non-scale victory. It don't always have to be about the scale. It's not always about the scale. Now, numbers don't lie, okay? Numbers don't lie. But we're not just so focused on the number that we cannot move, okay? Because if you get that focused on the number and you not have enough success, then you will quit. I've been there, done that. You will. And this is a journey. So like I said, it's a journey. A journey takes a long time. You know, we ain't on the express bus. This is not the express bus. So until next time, I'm going to ask you, if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. And I'm going to continue to bring you good content, real life. And I love someone put in the comments that they like my journey because it's real life. Everybody's journey is not just 50 pounds in 6 months or 50 pounds in 2 months. It's not. And my journey is a real life journey. It did not take me 2 months or 6 months to gain all this weight. And it's not going to take that for me to lose it. It's just not. But I'm back on track again, tweaking everything. And I'm not going to say I wasn't serious about my dieting. I've been very serious about my lifestyle change. But I'm also living life, and I'm still processing the grief of losing my family members, you know, walking in this world by myself, not by myself literally, but without my main core people, you know. It's painful. And I'm still adjusting, so I'm doing the best I can. And I ain't gonna tell y'all what I normally say. I say it a little bit cleaner. I'm working on my food and stuff, but everybody got their thing that they become obsessed. And for me, it's my business. my actual my business, my job, and now working on this food thing. And I ain't gonna do it perfectly, but it's either that or drugs, okay? So it might be other drugs, and I don't even want no prescription drugs from the psychiatrist. I don't. Now, I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. If I ever need to, I'm open to it, because I get whatever help I can so I can function in this world. But just day by day, that's all we can do. So I will definitely be in touch and bring you more content. I have some stuff that I have filmed, and it's just got to get edited just a little bit, just add some music to it and everything. But I'm going to wish you guys much success. And again, let me know a couple things in the comments today if you still are with me, because I know this was a little long, but I had so much to talk about. You see, this week was crazy, right? Yeah, are you doing your mammograms? Are you doing your pap smears? Taking care of yourself? My men folk out there, because I got some men watching. Are you having your prostate exam? I know they may not do the physical thing anymore, but they can check your PS levels and all that. So are you checking on yourself, man? Do you know your numbers, my brothers out there, my sisters? Do you know your numbers? A1C, cholesterol, now including vitamin panel. You know, if you've never had a vitamin check, you let them check your vitamin panels. And a lot of this stuff is covered by insurance. Take advantage of your insurance. If you're Silver Sneakers, if you got Medicaid, Medicare, Kaiser, some of those plans, they have what's called Silver Sneakers. And you can join the gym for free. Planet Fitness have senior plans. Check and see what's available to you. A lot of times we have all these benefits. Now I'm on another tangent. We have all these benefits though, and we don't use them, right? And we're paying for them. If we ain't paying for them, the government paying for them, somebody paying for it. So we might as well use it. Well, until next time, guys, this is Healthy Life with Kimmi. I'm down almost 25 pounds. I said it again, for the people in the back, 25 pounds. All right, y'all. Bye.